Hit the sub, hit the bell, let's get into it. So today I was sent a package by Alt Fragrance. They were kind enough and generous enough to send me a package for me to review and give a little more insight into. Let's take a look at what we got. So it comes in this black velvet drawstring bag as always, and you are met with your fragrance. Crystal number 23. This is their variation of Baccarat Rouge 540. I never smelled that one, so I was really interested in seeing how this one just smells. I've heard nothing but good about it. Every time I look up a review for Baccarat Rouge 540, I've heard nothing but good reviews. Everybody always have something positive to say about it, how intoxicating it is. So I definitely wanted to get my nose on it. They were generous enough to send me this one, so let's check this out. Let's take a look at the note layouts. So over here, we have the Baccarat Rouge 540 note layout. It has saffron, jasmine, amberwood, ambergris, fir resin, and cedarwood. Over here, this is the Alt Fragrance note layout for Crystal 23. And it has jasmine, saffron, orange, ephernil. It has ambroxan, cedarwood, ambergris, and fir balsam. I was noticing that they added the orange. Instead of it being fir resin, they added fir balsam, and they also added the ephernil. I believe that's like a variation of oak moss, and the ambroxan, as well as the ambergris. Let's take a smell of this. So initially, right out the gate, this comes off as like a woody, resinous, sweet, slightly citrus, very intoxicating fragrance. This is very well done. Has a little bit like the smoky presence to it as well. Don't get an alcohol blast nearly at all. I sprayed it and was able to go right to it and smell it, and I didn't get any alcohol blast or having to wait. It immediately just goes right into the fragrance. Very little alcohol blast at all. This is such a bold but at the same time smooth scent. I think how smooth it is what does it for me. It has that woodiness, that smokiness, like I said, that sweet, that slightly sweetness to it, that orange, that citrus kind of comes through a little bit. Very resinous, but it's smooth all at the same time. None of it is overpowering. It seems like a scent that's going to very much so linger and have a scent trail, and the sillage on this is going to probably be amazing. This is still my first impression of it, but so far my impression, I really like it. I let my wife smell this and she really like it. And there's a lot of my fragrances that she doesn't really care for, or she feel like they're okay. This one she actually reacted to in a big way, and she really liked the way this one smelled. This kind of gives me like a fireplace kind of vibe with that woodiness and that smokiness and that resinous sort of vibe that it kicks off. It gives me like a fireplace kind of vibe, but not completely. It just gives me like some vibes of it. This is just beautiful how this is made. If this smells this way, I can only imagine what the actual Baccarat Rouge 540 would actually smell like. I can't wait to wear this throughout next week. This is going to be a definite go-to reach for me. I've been saying that about a few fragrances, and it's been standing true. Like, those are the ones that I reach for the most. Those are the ones that I reach for the most. Those are the ones that I tend to put on the most. This one is really, really good. Presentation wise, it's pretty much the same, except with the previous one that they sent, which is Nirvana 108, they actually had a label on the back. This one does not. So I don't know if they just kind of cut corners with that, or they just didn't feel like it, or if they may no longer do that. That may be something that's, you know, as a thing as well. Bottles are pretty much the same. Clear, concise what you're getting in your bottle and what it's supposed to be. This one, I was noticing that the sticker kind of raises up a little bit more on the Nirvana. This one was done a little bit better. It's still a little crooked, but that's a very, very, very minor issue. I really don't like the long atomizer neck bottles, but you know, that's not a big issue either, long as the juice smells well. I noticed that this one doesn't really stick as much. This one kind of has a bit of a smoother atomizer in comparison to the first one that I received. But yes, very, very, very lovely scent. especially for the price point. I believe you can pick up this 30 ml for about $35 or $40 on allfragrance.com. I will drop the link for that in the description. And that is it for this video, you guys. That's my first impression of it. I really like it. If I was rating the bottle, 6 out of 10, the same as it was the first time for the first bottle. And if I was rating the fragrance, I would give this one I'm gonna say a 9.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give it that because I wish it was just a little bit more of that citrus in there. But other than that, it is a very stunning fragrance. I love it. I love it. Just wish it was just a little bit more of that orange in there. But other than that, it's perfect. That is it for this video, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon. Peace.